It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. To the air, it's Barnett. Coming out aggressively. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air, it's Newton. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on me.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put up 13 early points, and they hold a 7-point edge as they go back to work. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be changing the route. Williams looking for a man. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy...
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. He wants to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had...
Tight end trying to get in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams will pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Williams looking for a man. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 30. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been, it always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Wants to go up top. This time he's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Wants to throw. It's Newton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Newton. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What a disappointment. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The offense changing the play. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Ducks are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Plows through the defense. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. Got enough space. Touchdown Illini. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Illinois, 16.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Williams looking for a man. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Casper. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Near the 48-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Near the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Oregon. Watch out, go over.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but...
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Number 11, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is important to the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Newton. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Williams will pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for. Spins away from one. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Williams looking for a man. Grab near the marker. It's Casper. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here we go, here we go. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Back to pass, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
Looking downfield, it's Petty. Catch in the middle, it's Mahoney. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
76, Illinois, 22.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Dropping back, it's Petty. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Mahoney. And tackled there by the defense. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
22.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Base bait. 4 base bait. Ready.
Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the right side. Fighting off the defender. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Toss to the outside. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep